Year one, 2014, Alden Street, Cranford, New Jersey. The basement office was me, David, my father, and Peanut, just the four of us. It was the inaugural year. We got sued right off the bat. It was a rough year. We were just trying to keep our heads above water. We hit the streets and we went for it. We were just selling copiers at the time. It was like you would imagine living in a basement. That's what we had to do that year.
I remember the first day we got together in a little office in Cranford.
Year two, we were still in Alden Street. It was like a monsoon outside. Next thing we knew, our office was trashed. We wound up moving to Bayonne at that point, where we would spend the next few years. We also, as we started to grow, we started to use the warehouse. We brought on a new product, our VoIP technology. Onto the scene came Ashley.
When I first came on board, I knew nothing. I know how to use an Excel spreadsheet properly. I've learned how to utilize different formats, different softwares. I've learned the business more, and I've become more of a go-to person with our staff, and it's very rewarding to have made it that far.
Year three, started to get really good at packaging technologies. So this was the birth of where we are today. It was a big year for us when you look back on it, as far as helping to build the foundation of the culture that has perpetuated to today. Year four, we turned the part-time tech into a full-time tech. We also brought on 2 more salespeople. We started growing at a decent clip then. With that, we brought on the third piece of the technology that we've been wanting to bring on for a while, but it was the IT side. We went from being an Excel sheet company to now bringing on the software that we use to this day. Year 5 is where we started to really become who I think we are today. I saw a lot of sales turnover, a lot of feeling out where we wanted to go. That year, we brought Pat into the mix. It was sales that really did the big undertaking. It was just a whole metamorphosis and philosophical change. And that was the birth of marketing. We brought Alyssa on as well in year 5.
I was working at another dealership and came across a mutual friend who said, I know someone who's looking. I ended up meeting him senior, which was a lot of fun.
I was hired as a marketing coordinator. I was brought on to really help expand the marketing that they were doing and help get more sales in.
Year 6, we are still in Bayonne. The big fish tank is there. We knocked out all the old desks and everything. We bought brand new modern style desks. I think the intern program was the biggest thing that year, where we were constantly bringing in college students to help in the marketing department or the sales department. We did go on to hire 1 or 2 people full-time. Jackie came on board. We expanded the admin department. It was, again, another evolution in who we became.
I started working at MBS through Ashley. It was really nice to work with a small, tight-knit family. Really nice to be seen as an individual. It always encouraged to grow and learn new things.
Year 6 also saw, it was the big one, right? COVID hit. It was other companies that didn't know how to do what they were doing that set us on the path for our first acquisition. This is where we start growing pretty rapidly over the next couple of years.
When the pandemic hit, we had been prepared, not because we knew a pandemic was going to hit. We put a plan in place so that our company can operate if there was a bad weather situation. Our attitude during COVID was to keep working. Most companies in our industry shut down. We actually experienced fairly large increase in sales, which I think was a tribute to our ability to plan and be prepared for the unknown.
Year 7, we finalize the acquisition. Our marketing department evolves. We take over from this other company what they had in their marketing arm and kind of made it MBS. With that, we brought on Bill, who became the head of our IT department, as well as the head of software development, back-end websites, things like that.
I started as a web developer. At the time, we did not have an IT division. Because we did print, people were asking for IT help. This department is really my baby in a sense. I put a lot of effort and time into this department.
Year 8, we see a big expansion. The acquisition brought a couple challenges with it where we had some holes that we had to fill. We brought on The sales department as it is today, Steve, Vin, Theo. The marketing department expands in a big way. We bring on Stephanie, our designer, Jamie, writing content. Bree came on to handle social media. Also expanded the IT department with the addition of Atanis doing some coding and also some help desk. We used year 8 to fill in all the gaps that we needed, set ourselves up for big growth in year 9.
Over the years, we would struggle with how to grow sales. We hired some people, we had some people, some worked, some didn't. We had to hire a manager. The ultimate goal was to hire Steve. Steve is the future of this company. I feel like we've overcome that hill, and now we're going to continue going up.
I feel like we've seen some pretty dramatic growth. We've added a lot of new people, really developed some of the departments. It's kind of credited to just how MBS runs their company. It's an awesome culture and everyone really collaborates well together.
My growth in the almost 2 years I've been here has been awesome. From the day I started to right now, I came a long way. It comes with hard work and dedication, so I'm really proud of myself for that.
MBS has changed in many great ways. We've just been growing as a company, more people joining in, and programs, services we're providing.
I actually was a little bit nervous when I first started MBS. I had never worked in a corporate style environment. It had always been like a one-woman marketing show. I was really surprised to find out that everybody at MBS was really laid back, really cool. I really like the mission and everybody that I work with, and I really enjoy the environment as a whole.
I'm really excited about the inevitability of incorporating augmented reality and some pretty heavy UX design and UI design into my art. There's a lot to explore here. There's a lot to learn. We are gonna have to be at the forefront of this, and I'm for it. Let's go.
Every day is a new adventure. It always feels like something new is coming to structure your Asana if you use it. And it's really great. It's really exciting.
The number one thing I'm most excited about is the marketing team, where it can grow exponentially. And I think that we can do a lot more new fun things for upcoming clients.
Just as planned, we set ourselves up in year 9 for big growth, and we did it. For the first time, hit revenues over 5 million. We were named to Inc. magazine's fastest growing companies in America. With that, we had to bring on a couple extra people. So Lizzie came on and eventually became Employee of the Year this year. We also brought Steven on as an extra designer. We also brought Connor on to help with the IT department. That department grew at a rate that we did not expect. It grew much faster than we thought it would. It continues to this day.
One thing that I've learned since working at MBS is to think outside the box. Always keep trying to optimize our processes, make things better. That is one of the things I love the most about MBS, that everybody is so encouraging of new ideas and new thoughts.
When I first started working for MBS, I was thinking, who are these crazy guys and what is the big picture over here? But coming to realization a few months after, the craziness that comes from everyone's ideas and attitudes, it just breeds a spirit of collaboration that I've never really experienced with any other company before.
I really enjoy working with the team here at MBS. We take people's issues, our clients' issues, very seriously. The last thing I want to do is work at a place where I feel like the customer doesn't come first.
Year 10 and our anniversary, we have a lot more sales growth. Each department has at least one person coming on. Sky's the limit.